evidence that has not been reviewed by us here at NBC News, but it included the literal receipt for the procedure, the check Walker sent the woman, and even the get well card Walker apparently mailed her, complete with what sure looks like his signature. Now, as we've said, NBC News has not independently verified this story. This is a Daily Beast story. Walker vehemently denied the allegations when they first broke. He said he had no idea who the woman making the allegation could be. That seems a little difficult to believe, though, because according to a new report in the Daily Beast, the woman who says Walker paid for her abortion is also the mother of one of his children. Again, NBC News has also not verified this most recent report. In a statement, Walker said there was no truth to it or any other Daily Beast report. Now, to be clear, there's absolutely nothing wrong with a woman choosing to terminate a pregnancy, nor is there anything wrong with that person's partner offering to pay for the procedure. Problem comes when the partner in question, Herschel Walker, is running on one of the most extreme anti-abortion platforms in the country months after the Supreme Court got rid of Roe. Walker has said he supports a national abortion ban without any exceptions, including for rape and incest. He has compared abortion to murder. And it is that crushing hypocrisy with real-world consequences that inspired the mother of one of his children to come forward with this allegation. She told the Daily Beast, quote, "He seemed pretty pro-choice to me." He was pro-choice, obviously. Going on to say, quote, "He didn't accept responsibility for the kid we did have together, and now he isn't accepting responsibility for the one we didn't have." That says so much about how he views the role of women in childbirth versus his own. And now he wants to take that choice away from other women and couples entirely? Now, when this story initially broke, Walker put out a statement almost right away, calling the story a defamatory lie, promising an imminent lawsuit against the Daily Beast for its reporting. Walker said the lawsuit would be filed tomorrow morning, meaning first thing Tuesday. Now Thursday night, so no sign of any legal action. And by this morning, Walker's tone had changed. His argument, if I'm tracking, and I'll admit it's a little hard to, is something along the lines of, I didn't do it, and if I did do it, would that really be so bad?
Is there anything you need to be forgiven for vis-a-vis a woman whose name we do not know? You know who this woman is, and you need to be forgiven?
Well, that's what's so funny. And I'm saying I'm forgiven because of all the things I did when I was the thing with my ex-wife and all that, and things I did. I don't know how many years ago I wrote my book. I wasn't perfect. I had my problems with mental health, and I've been born again, but I have a new life, and I've been moving forward, and if that had happened, I would have said it. There's nothing to be ashamed of there. People have done that, but I know nothing about it, and so I knew about it. I'll be honest and talk about it, but I know nothing about that.
Hugh was nodding his head there, tracking better than I was because I'm having a little difficulty following. But Walker goes on an extended aside about past allegations of violent, threatening behavior towards his ex-wife, a different woman than the one in question, before finally saying, quote, "If that had happened, I would have said there's nothing to be ashamed of there. It's something people do." That presumably meaning paid for an abortion. And again, as I keep saying, he's right. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Other than the fact that Walker wants to make abortion illegal across the country, wants to control whether women can get that procedure, control their bodies entirely. He did a press event today, and you'll be shocked to hear it didn't go that well. Walker seemed to walk back his earlier statement made this morning, and again denied everything despite all the evidence to the contrary.
You said that if this did happen, there's nothing to be ashamed of. How do you?
But I never said.
You said this morning on you.
No, what I said, I was talking about something totally different than if it did happen. I said when I was my ex-wife in my past, nothing to do with what this woman said. I said this here, the abortion thing is false. It's a lie, and that's what I said. I said anything happened to my ex-wife or what Christian was talking about, I don't know, but. As I said, if anything happened, I've nothing to be ashamed of. My wife and I have been best of friends with her husband and my wife. So that's the thing I said. And I said nothing about if it did happen, because I said that's a lie.
Okay, we're not going to go sentence by sentence here. You can decide for yourself if you think Herschel Walker is telling the truth.
Well,
it's undeniable he has had a real credibility problem and a track record for lying. He lied about his experience working with law enforcement and his supposed work supervising hospitals, and about charitable donations his food company claimed to be making that never seemed to materialize. He even lied about the number of kids he has, and when the Daily Beast, in fact, the same reporter of these latest stories, called him on that, Walker had to admit their reporting was accurate, even as he now tries to claim every story the outlet has written about him is untrue. So, again, you can make up your own mind about who you believe here, but I'll just say, I don't think it would be unreasonable if you concluded Herschel Walker is not telling the truth.
So, Herschel Walker, all of these things they're saying like they just found out. Herschel Walker was with the Democrats. He was working with the Democrats, and Biden them just recently let him go. The man said he was battling mental health. So it might be some things he omitted or he missed. By him saying he worked with law enforcement, a lot of people take things out of context. When he said, yeah, I worked with law enforcement, it means he probably helped them out in some sort of way. They twisted to make it seem like he signed up and was a police officer and had a badge. That's not what he said. I'm about pro-choice, okay? He's not. So we're on two different sides. I don't think no man should tell a woman what she should do with her body. But if you have a woman who wants to destroy your child and you want to keep your child, you've definitely married and having a child with the wrong woman. God forbid anybody has to go through that. I've seen people have to go to court to try to fight that because they wanted to have their child and the woman wanted to not have it. Unfortunately, these type of things exist. Now, what's even bigger on the scale is that once he was Trump endorsed, they love to say that, Trump endorsed, as if Donald Trump is financing this man's campaign. Donald Trump is making sure he got everything he needs. He's running for Donald Trump. That's what they want to create. When they don't like you no more, they come to try to tear you down. Now he's the face of pro-life. Herschel Walker. This man wants it all throughout the country. I'm quite sure Herschel Walker is not responsible for Roe versus Wade. Herschel Walker isn't responsible for none of these. It's all about your choice. Do you want to vote for that? If it's not what you stand for, if you're pro-life, you probably would vote for Herschel Walker. If you're pro-choice, you're definitely probably not going to vote for Herschel Walker. So what is everybody coming up with all of this? He had a baby. We got secret kids. What does that even matter? It's about the issues that they're running on, that they claim that they're going to do. Do you want them to have the job or not have the job? It's clear this whole election in every country is about who's pro-life, who's pro-choice. And they finna duel it out in November. So all the mud gonna get slung. Now he was violent once with his baby mother. Is that the guy we want in there? He was pro-choice. Now he's You know, I can't tell Herschel Walker how to run his campaign. I don't know what's true. I don't know where that lady come from, but I know this is politics. They will dig a woman up out of the ground to come up with a story. But this man was beloved by the Democrats, that they had him in office. So they knew all these things. This is not stuff that's coming out now. They knew all this stuff about him, and he was all cool with the Democrats. So now that he's gone pro-life, and now he over here rolling with Trump, that's the way they put it. To their knowledge, he's Trump supported. Now he's the enemy. And now he's the face of pro-life. He's the one. Herschel Walker wants to come and make this a law. Oh, man. Then they say, hey, make your own decision. It's up to you. So you basically slandered this man. You threw a bunch of stuff out saying he's going to sue. You never know if he sued or if he didn't sue. He says he still claims he doesn't know this woman. And who knows? This might have been a one-night stand, boom, bang, bing, shakedown. His manager could have paid for it. She probably talked to him and didn't talk to Herschel initially. He probably don't know nothing about it. He just knew, like, make it go away, whatever. Probably when he's playing football. The man said he suffered from mental health from all the times he done been hit in the head. Helmet to helmet hits was legal when he was playing. Put the helmet on the ball. That was the game plan. Lead with the head. Oh, snap. Kwame live. I didn't know Kwame Brown was live. Yeah, let me get up out of here and see what Kwame talking about. Love, peace, and hair grease. Thanks for everybody that was listening. You let me know what you think about this election. Who you think someone should go? Do you agree with me on what they doing here and it's clear? Or do you want to go with the thing about Herschel and go along with all the facts and everything else? Hey, it is what it is. I don't have a dog in that fight. I'm not in that state. So I'm a pro-choice guy. But yeah, I'm going to get over here to see what Kwame Brown talking about. All right, I'm out.